What you're aware of will manifest. And a lot of you aren't even aware of what you're fucking doing. And I'm not talking about the techniques. I'm talking about what you're doing in here. Most of you are blissfully fucking unaware of what's going on really in here. Like all these people in the squad who were like, whoops, didn't realize I had a fucked mental diet. Didn't realize I was arguing all day in my mind. Didn't realize I kept looking at the 3D. Didn't realize I kept giving up. Didn't realize. Shit, no wonder it's not here. Now, guys, those of you who don't know, Fuck the 3D was one of the courses we did in my Subconscious Laws squad. And it was so popular the first month we did it. They're only meant to last a month, that I extended it for a second month and put a lot more in the course, including Mental Diet Diaries, which became so eye-opening for people. This has actually become my most transformational course. Even after people have done the self-concept course, they needed this because they weren't aware how bad their thinking was. They had no way of tracking it. And so in this course, you'll actually be able to track your thinking and realize what you've been thinking and what you've been doing wrong that you didn't realize you were doing wrong, that's causing your manifestation to not turn up, or to turn up only half-assed, or to turn up and fuck up. Okay? It's also going to help you to say, fuck the 3D to what's happening out here. So anytime you spiral, anytime you get thrown, anytime you see something you don't like in your 3D reality, you're going to be able to handle it in this course because I give you coping mechanisms and ways to cope and powerful ways to stop that from affecting you and to change it. Because a lot of you aren't aware that out here is old and laggy and you really get thrown by it and you spiral and you do things and you react to your 3D reality and you're not realizing that's actually going to delay your manifestation even further. And I could lie to you and say that's crap and that you're limitless and your manifestations are guaranteed. Guys, they're only guaranteed if you do this right. They're only guaranteed if you're thinking right. Anyone who says that to you, I'm just like so mind blown that anyone just espouses this bullshit out of their mouth. Oh, your manifestation's guaranteed. No, you are aware that what I think will manifest, and I'm thinking a whole lot of bad shit all day. I have a really poor mental diet, so that's going to manifest. Oh, I just say that so I can sell courses and people will click my YouTube video. I'm actually bullshitting out of my asshole to make people feel better. I'm the motivational coach, but I don't tell them honestly what's really going on, which is if their mental diet's terrible, no, it won't manifest. So you're bullshitting people, are you? For money? Yes, I'm making a lot of it too. Guys, your manifestation isn't guaranteed. All that's guaranteed is what you're thinking dominantly, your mental diet. That's guaranteed. So yeah, that's guaranteed. What you're aware of will manifest. If you're aware of a whole lot of bad shit, that will manifest. Yeah, that manifestation is guaranteed. The manifestation of all the bad crap. I don't know why people have really not understood Neville Goddard and understood that he taught whatever you are aware of will manifest. So if you're aware of a whole lot of bad shit and you're not really on top of your mental diet, which is what he taught, no, it won't manifest. You can say you're limitless all you like. Is it here yet? Oh no, because all day long after I do my techniques, after I robotically affirm or just do normal affirmations or do a guided meditation or do my sleep takes, I actually argue in my mind all day with my specific person and make them wrong and blame them and get upset and spiral and think of all the things I did wrong and beat myself up and wonder where it is and look at the 3D and react to the 3D and get annoyed about it and angry about it and upset about it. And then I go back to the techniques. Well, sounds like 80% of the day, 90% of the day, you're aware it's not here. You're aware you're in a couple. You're aware your specific person doesn't want you. You're aware that this isn't working. You're aware you're not powerful. What do you think is going to manifest? What you're aware of. Oh, crap. I'm doing this all wrong. Yes. Guys, if that's you, if you spiral all day, if you react, if you can't not be thrown by the 3D, if you think you're doing techniques, but the rest of the day you're arguing in your mind or having flashbacks about your breakup or thinking this isn't working or wondering where it is or looking or thinking, why is it taking so long, or going into manifestation groups and asking the same inane question in my group and someone else's group and on someone's video and asking and caring about your fucking circumstances, then you need this fucking course immediately. Because some of you are not aware that you've got to say, fuck the 3D. You aren't saying fuck the 3D. You're thrown by the 3D all fucking day long. And then you go and listen to motivational coaches that go, you're limitless. And you think, oh, great. I can argue in my mind all day and I can have a really appalling mental diet and I can think bad things and think I'm not powerful and wonder where it is and check the 3D. But I can say I'm limitless and it's all going to be all right. Bing! it here yet? That might be why it's not. I don't mean to be negative, guys, but fuck me. Some of you are being sold like the magic bean of all you need to do is just do this one thing. It's what you're aware of all day that matters. It's what you're doing when you look at the 3D and get thrown that matters. It's what you're doing in here that matters. Do you know what you're doing in here? Do you know what your mental diet is? 99.9% of you, even in the squad, didn't. And I know that because of the reviews. So if I start reading these, you guys will fucking understand why I'm saying you might need this course. Because people in the squad, even though they're really on top of their thinking, my Subconscious Laws squad is an intensive support group, right? And a lot of you in there really know what you're doing, and some of you are new. But most people have been in there a long time. They've listened to me, they've watched my content, they've done my courses. And even they realized their mental diet was shit when they did this course. Listen to this. I've only just joined. I'm shocked at how bad my mental diet was. I'm still working through it, but I know everything is getting better daily. I'm saying flipping the bird to the 3D. Where do I begin? Fuck the 3D really opened my eyes. I thought I had a good mental diet. Week 1 of the diary really called me out. It drilled into me that the 3D is an illusion, so to speak. I didn't realize I was reacting, but that light bulb has pinged and I'm not reacting as much, if at all. Definitely a life changer. Guys, some of you aren't realizing what you're doing. The Fuck the 3D course was a real eye-opener for me. It made me realize I was in victim mode early on during this year. Circumstances don't matter. Doing this course has helped me a lot, that once you step out of that victim mode and into the new you, everything makes you feel good. I can't tell you how much this has changed my day-to-day. Things have popped up that previously would have made me triggered as fuck, and now I'm just like, oh, neat. I can change that. Truly transformational. Guys, the reason I say this is these are people in the group who should have understood what their mental diet was. So the course, guys, is $245, okay? And it's, if you're in the squad, you'll get a discount if you're in my Subconscious Laws squad. So Jenna will drop a squad discount in a minute after we've launched. So if you're part of the squad, you'll get a discount. But it's $245, and you can also add my mini courses at a discount on top of that. So if you want Fuck the 3D, but you also want Manifest My Dream Body, or you also want Lucky Girl Syndrome course, or you also want Money Magnet, or any of my other mini courses, this is a focused course. And the reason why I'm calling it a focused course, it's a lot longer and it's a lot more in-depth because it's something you guys need to focus on. It's something I've discovered that's going wrong with people, and I've made a whole course focusing on that one problem. And the problem is you guys reacting to your 3D reality and letting it throw you and spiraling in your mind, or reacting in your mind and then not having a good mental diet. It's $245, guys. It's on my website in a minute. We're launching it in a minute. I'll read you some others because these are really opening. The course came at an exact moment when I needed it the most. Hang on, let me just my SP has changed before my eyes. I work in an environment that I love, and even when my life still happens, I don't bitch and moan or worry. I go into myself and visualize my end. This was the best course by far. Guys, I never read out success stories, but I just want you to hear what they had to say about it, because I don't think some of you realize what your mental diet is, and even people in the squad didn't. I personally loved it, printed everything again so I can work on it. Great. Hang on. Fuck the 3D took me from a decent mental diet to an amazing mental diet. Honestly, I really thought I had this until I saw these ugly patterns in my weekly check-in that I'd blinded myself to somehow. Some of you don't even realize what you're thinking. And you have a way of checking, a visual way of checking at the end of every week in this, and you'll go, oh my God, is that what I'm doing? Holy shit. No wonder it's not here. I had amazing results and some manifestations that dropped in instantly the minute I changed the patterns. This is by far one of the best courses for everyone, whether you're new to manifesting or not. I'm so glad I did this. Thank you so much, Loz. Guys, some of you really aren't aware of what you're thinking, and it just scares the shit out of me. And then you're saying the same question over and over in groups, and you're not knowing why it's not working. And I despair. And then you go and watch all these encouraging videos of someone going, you're limitless, or you're the woman who has it all, or your manifestation's guaranteed. What's guaranteed is what you're aware of. What's guaranteed is your shitty mental diet you've got right now. That's guaranteed. That'll manifest, yeah. That'll manifest perfect. Is it manifesting perfectly right now? Is your 3D really shit? Has your SP not shown up? Have they gone cold again? Oh my God, are you thinking they're cold? Are you thinking you're not wanted? Have you got a really appalling mental diet where you fight in your mind all day about the breakup, and you think they don't love you, and you think this isn't working? Oh my God, that's manifesting. Yeah, that manifestation that you're doing right now, that mental diet you're doing right now has caused that manifestation. That manifestation is guaranteed. Are you guys getting this? What you're aware of will manifest. And a lot of you aren't even aware of what you're fucking doing. And I'm not talking about the techniques. I'm talking about what you're doing in here. Most of you are blissfully fucking unaware of what's going on really in here. Like all these people in the squad who were like, whoops, didn't realize I had a fucked mental diet, didn't realize I was arguing all day in my mind, didn't realize I kept looking at the 3D, didn't realize I kept giving up, didn't realize. Shit, no wonder it's not here. The most helpful bit for me was the jar of brain assessments. Am I in the positive mindset or the negative mindset? It was a total eye-opener for me. So at the end of each week, you get a jar of brains to fill up, and it shows you visually how bad your thinking has been. And that was the bit everyone found like really eye-opening, okay? I truly enjoyed it. Taught me to not watch the 3D. I had bad days and went back and read the chapters. Wonderful. Hang on. I fucking love it. Still working on it. Good. So everyone's continuing doing their diaries because they're realizing they have to. Fuck the 3D was way beyond helpful for me. To say it was transformational feels like an understatement because it made me see my own reality and not react to the circumstances. Some of my biggest successes came in fast as fuck too. Like I would say fuck the 3D and stay consistent in my self-concept in an area, and 3 days later I'd have everything I'd been wanting for months. I didn't need to change people. I needed to change and be consistent in my mental diet. And then guess what? They changed. Some of you aren't realizing this. I didn't react twice to situations that would have been the opposite of what I know to be true. I didn't accept that and responded in a different way, and the situation's corrected itself 2 days later. The other is on its way. I realized how my thoughts, reactions, and how I speak about things play a factor. I even got a pay rise at work and a beautiful house. Some of you aren't getting it. Fuck the 3D was extremely useful for me. It made me crystal clear on what my thoughts were, even though I thought I corrected patterns. I had huge success while doing this course. Most notably was an IRS debt of $138,000 being reduced to zero. What? The mental diet tracking system really gave me checking points to be aware of where my thoughts were going and how to refocus. I believe this has been one of my best courses to date. Guys, I'm not just saying this because I'm blowing hot air up my own ass. Like, I did a really good course. I know this is a really good course because of the responses in the squad. And this is just a few of them that I said the other day, what did you guys think of it? And they wrote that, right? And then there's other ones we've captured throughout the courses, right? So a lot of people have already done this course. So if you guys want to do this course, Jenna is going to drop it in a minute. And it's going to be live on my website, subconsciouslaws.com, or in my link tree for $245. And you can also add mini courses on top if you want any of the other mini courses like Money Magnet, like Unshakable Confidence. I think Unshakable Confidence and Fuck the 3D would go really well together. In fact, I might make that a bundle. I think that's a perfect bundle. That would be a good bundle. It would be called, what would it be called? Fuck Me, I'm Confident. I don't know what we could call it. Hang on, guys. I'm scrolling up to see your comments. All right, Jenna, we almost ready? Love the Mental Diet Diaries. Yes, guys. Hang on, where are we? Still working on it. It's amazing. Good. What is the platform that the materials of your courses are? Oh, guys, you can just use anything, any device to open them up. A phone, an iPad, a computer, it doesn't matter, right? We use a platform where it's usable on all platforms, right? You can open it on all platforms. Hang on, where are we? Laws, my LSAT is on Friday and I need it 175, but my practice test scores have been an arse. What do I do? Darling, did you read the title of the course? Fuck the 3D. It doesn't matter what your actual scores are now or what you've been doing. You go to the end and imagine you have what you want. You need this course. Fucking hell, what are you telling me about 3D circumstances for? The circumstances don't matter. Your previous score doesn't matter. What you're doing right now with your brain and not knowing the answers doesn't matter. Just imagine you get the score you want. Or imagine you get into uni, go to the college, go right to the end. Whatever it is you get from that score, right? A lot of you need this course immediately. Right, Jenna, are we almost ready? Hang on, I'm scrolling down. Seriously, everyone should get the course. It's amazing. Oh, thank you, Hannah. It's been a real eye-opener for people, like scary. Like a lot of people thought they were really going well with their mental diet. It actually scared the shit out of a lot of people. It was kind of annoying for me because I was like, hey, are you not listening to me when I talk? After watching each video at least 5 times, it finally clicked for me that the reason it was not happening for me was because I was focusing on the circumstances. It all made so much sense. I'm so excited for the life I'm creating now. This course is a must for anyone who's having trouble understanding or think that the law doesn't work for them. Right. Perfect, you're right. My end is me doing my 1L at Harvard Law, and that's where I'm living from. Well, then why are you worried about the LSATs right now? Why aren't you living in the end? How much is the course? It's $245, guys. Plus, if you're in the squad, you'll get the squad discount, and Jenna will share the squad discount code with you in a minute once we've dropped the course. It's not launched just yet. We're waiting now. Will I be live in the squad tonight? Yes, I will. So, guys, if you even come and join the squad now, you'll get the squad discount. Then you can buy Fuck the 3D at the discount price. Then you can watch me live tonight when I go live. It's like a no-brainer because I go live every Friday. Or for Americans, Friday, like tomorrow. Can't wait. Yay. So, guys, you can go to my link tree right now and join the squad, and then you can get Fuck the 3 after at the discount, okay? How much to join the group? It's only $35 a month, guys, and you can cancel any time. So you can just join it for this month if you want and just get the Fuck the 3D discount. And come and join us for Manifest All the Things. And inside there's also Make Them Obsessed is our founding course. So when you join the squad, you get Make Them Obsessed. It's always in there. It's an amazing course about making your specific person obsessed with you. It's one of our most popular courses. It was my first mini course. Then you get the mini course Manifest All the Things, where I teach you to masterfully manifest and visualize whatever it is you want, like material things, marriage, a ring, holidays, your SP, whatever it is you're trying to manifest. I give you real visualization prompts for those things, okay? Manifestation, Manifest All the Things is fire. It's really got some great pointers in it about what you're doing wrong with visualizing, okay? If you guys aren't visualizers, this course will really help you. Then I go live every Friday. Then I do actual one-to-one lives with people on video that have booked coaching with me, and you can watch the coaching. If you miss it, you can watch all the replays. They're all in there. It's a private Facebook group. None of your Facebook friends can see it. You can sit there in the privacy of your own home or on your phone and watch all the advanced coaching replays of me coaching people one-to-one who've done all my courses and know what they're doing and are lost still and don't know why their manifestation isn't here yet. And I dig and dig and dig to find out what the kernel of the problem is, and I give them solutions. And when you watch it, it'll be eye-opening for you because you'll go, oh my God, I do that too. Oh my God, that's my childhood. Oh, that's why my SP isn't back too. Oh, that's what I do. You can watch all those back. So if you search in the squad and search advanced coaching, you'll see the advanced coaching. If you search live, you'll see all my live replays. So you get hundreds of videos in there, guys. Plus the 2 courses, Manifest All the Things and Make Them Obsessed. And then next month is Back and Begging, my Manifest Your Specific Person Back course. So you want to be in there for that. Success stories on Manifest All the Things are coming in hella fast. Oh, are they, Sarah? Oh, I haven't seen them. Oh, good. It'll probably just be for the month. I'll get busy with college. Okay, but darling, $35. If you're like, I say this with love, but if your money mindset's so bad that you guys can't afford $35, you really need my help. Like $35 is so cheap for what you get in there. $35. That's just over $1 a day for the month. Right? You probably need my money magnet course if your money mindset's that bad. Like literally several successes each day. Oh, what? For Manifest All the Things? How come I haven't seen them? I must have noticed them. Loz, you're so damn amazing. I love the squad and the mods, all of it. Oh, thank you, Kyla, because so many other people are interested. What's this, Izzy? The squad is unbeatable. Oh, good darling. I keep getting rejected by all my crushes. I don't know why. It's so frustrating. Because you're saying you keep getting rejected, darling, because you're assuming you're going to get rejected. You just said it. The thing you just said is why it's manifesting, because you make that assumption. You made that assumption. My crushes don't want me, but everyone else does. That's your assumption, so it's manifesting. Guys, it's that simple. Join the squad, join the squad, join the squad. Yeah. I've stopped the cycle of going back and forth in my mind, and I've felt my energy shift. I feel amazing right now. Oh, I know what it is. There's a crap ton of success in just week 1 of Manifest All the Things. I have not seen them. Let's go and have a look. As I posted, but I manifested lower sugar and cholesterol levels on blood work. Oh, really, Tanya? You manifested that thing. Oh, amazing. You did that. Loz SP came back Thursday and keeps saying he wants to move in together. Oh, Simone, really? Congratulations, darling. How was your birthday? It was wonderful, darling. Thank you. Loz, love you so much. Oh, Eleanor, thank you. Loz, my SP is not conforming. Well, because you haven't. Do I keep persisting or just let go and focus on other things? Okay, Chloe, you sound like you've just arrived, have you? You've never watched me before, have you? Have you? You've been watching other people, haven't you? You've been watching people who say, let go and conform. That's completely wrong, and that's why he isn't conforming. You know why? Because you haven't listened to me and you haven't understood what you're doing wrong, which is you haven't changed you. You haven't fucking conformed, Chloe. He can only reflect you. Have you fucking changed? Have you changed your self-concept? Oh no, I've been watching fuckwits who talk about conforming and they change. No, they don't change. They reflect. They reflect you, Chloe. Stop watching complete morons. You're lost as hell. Focus on other things. If you let go and focus on other things, you won't have changed. He won't change. Nothing will change. And then you'll just go and have to find a new SP because you didn't listen to me. Fuck me. You really need to go and get my free course for a start because you're lost as hell if you're even saying words like conform. No one conforms. They reflect. You're also aware that he's not changing, so he won't change because that's your awareness. And you're also thinking you need to give up because you're not aware of your power. You need a whole lot of my resources because shit's coming out your mouth that isn't even right. Letting go, conforming, and focusing on other things. Huh? What? You're manifesting it not working. You realise that. You even wrote it in your question. What you wrote is making it not manifest. It's making him not change. Just by your thinking. That's how it manifests. Chloe, get all my free resources, please. Fuck's sake. Because who have you been listening to? They're really confusing you. They aren't conforming, they're reflecting you. Thank you, Sarah. I don't know who she's been watching. A lot of fuckwits. Guys, if they're not here yet and it hasn't conformed, do you think you might be doing things wrong? Oh, maybe I'm doing this wrong. You think? If you were on a diet and you hadn't lost any weight and you were doing excessive exercise and changed your diet completely and you hadn't lost a skerrick of weight, wouldn't you go to your doctor or something and be like, something's wrong? Some of you don't realise something's wrong. You're like, my manifestation's guaranteed. Bing! Or you just go, I'll give up. And you don't realise you're doing shit wrong. Countdown time. Oh, countdown time. Are we ready? Are we ready? Jenna's going to give us a countdown to the launch of Fuck the 3D, my most transformational course yet. So guys, in a minute, Jenna's going to count us down and then it's going to be live in my link tree. And 10, 9, 8, 7, I'm doing too fast, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fuck the 3D! Woo! Woo, woo, woo! Fuck the 3D, fuck the 3D, fuck the 3D, fuck the 3D, fuck the 3D! It's live now. Yay, fuck the 3D out now. Our most transformational course ever. Oh, my dog's getting too excited. Did I get too excited, did I? I'm sorry, come here. Oh, I'm sorry, Lolly, come. She doesn't like my screaming. Come here. Oh. Wee. Oh, we say fuck the 3D. Don't worry about the 3D. Don't get scared of my screaming. Don't get scared. We say, yay, fuck the 3D. We got the email and everything. Say fuck off to your 3D circumstances. So guys, if you're on my email list, you would have just got a fuck the 3D email launching the course saying, say fuck the 3D to your 3D circumstances. Say see ya to your 3D circumstances. Say fuck off to your 3D circumstances, because that's what this course will do. So those of you who haven't done it yet, those of you who weren't in the squad, those of you who missed out, you can get a discount. So if you're in the squad right now, you will get a squad discount and Jenna will drop a squad discount code in the squad. So those of you who'd like to pay a bit less than $245 for it, go and join the squad now for $35 and you get the discount. Plus you get all the advantages of the squad. Watching my coaching, me going live tonight and tomorrow, the Make Them Obsessed mini course, the Manifest All the Things mini course, and all the mentors helping you every day in the Q&A forum. It's a wonderful, supportive community and you'll be able to get a discount on the course. But if you just want to buy the course, just go and get the course now, guys. Yay! Oh, Molly was a bit scared. Oh, you're all right. What's this? Chloe got all upset. Oh, she got knickers in a twist because she's never been here before. Oh, dear. Oh, Chloe, I'm not for you, darling. I actually get people their shit. I actually make sure people manifest. I got him back and lost him again. I'm coming to you for help because I said conform instead of, okay, you lost him again, Chloe, because you weren't listening to a fucking word I said. You haven't changed you, darling. Don't get angry at me because of the way I talk. I'm not changing the way I talk for people because they're sensitive. I'm not changing the way I talk for people because they've been watching Clueless Morons. Do you actually want him to come back and stay and be conformed? You want to listen to me or not? Or you just want to be oversensitive? Don't be here, darling, if you're oversensitive. If I read the rest of this fucking thing and I see a whole lot of oversensitive crap, you've got a lot of work to do in your self-concept. And then you're going to go running to another coach and they're going to go, oh, yeah, Loz is a bitch. And then they won't admit, but she actually gets way more success stories than me. She had 3 engagements and a marriage in a month. I've never had that kind of success. I don't really know how to teach you, but yeah, the tough love does work. That's why she gets so much success. But if you're oversensitive, you won't be able to handle her. So if I scroll down and I see you having a fucking whinge and being in victim mode, you know why that he's not there, darling? Because you're just feeling sorry for yourself. Oh, boo-hoo, he's not here. Let me read it, because if I read a whole lot of whinge. Chloe, don't be frustrated by what she said. Trust me, girlie, she's right. Oh, God, guys. We don't let go. We do self-concept and change internally. She talks like this to everyone. And if she hasn't talked to me like that, I wouldn't have got my SP and my self-concept issues back. I know, guys. Some of you just don't get it. The reason why I get so frustrated and the reason why I yell and the reason why I have a course called Fuck the 3D is because a lot of you are doing this wrong. Do you want to make the same mistakes I did? Why do you think I started this fucking TikTok? A lot of you don't get it. I started this TikTok. I watched everyone else, and I won't mention their names, but if you think about the largest creators on YouTube, I watched all of them. The ones who talk about law of assumption. It no worky for me. You know why? Because they didn't teach me to change my self-concept completely and utterly. They didn't teach me to change me. They taught me to change other people. They taught me to fuck with the 3D, and then it didn't fucking work. And when my specific person came back, I was still a triggered bitch. I still had the same self-concept I had before. I was trying to conform him. And guess what happened? He didn't fucking conform, did he? And we split up. And then I went, oh my God, maybe I'm doing this wrong. Maybe everything I've been taught is completely wrong. Maybe they don't conform. Maybe I need to change and they reflect me. Or maybe my 3D reality is a reflection of my dominant fears and my dominant thoughts about myself and about them. Fuck, I've been taught this all wrong. Maybe I should start a TikTok so someone teaches this properly. And now everyone teaches self-concept. You've got to understand, guys, I've been here 2.5 years, almost 3. Now everyone teaches self-concept. 2.5, 3 years ago, hardly anyone was even mentioning the words. Now everyone's a self-concept coach. There are no coincidences, by the way. They've seen the success in my squad. They've seen the success in my free group and they go, oh yeah, it is self-concept. That is what you need to change. Fuck, they only reflect me. I better teach this now. Oh, you think? So you've been teaching a whole lot of shit before. Oh, actually, I wasn't even a coach before. I just thought that this might make me money. So I just started a TikTok and I'm making heaps of money repeating everything you say. Oh, well, I can't see it. You blocked me. Loz's teaching cannot be matched. There is only one Loz. Thank you, darling. Those coaches who say self-concept is self-love. Oh, well, that's very disturbing. Please don't be confused. You can love yourself all you like. You'll still have the same concepts you had as a child, and then you're fucked. I've never been here before, yet I've been watching you since 2021. Well, Chloe, if you've been watching me since 2021, why don't you open your fucking ears? I never say conform. I never say let go. And yet words are coming out of your mouth that make you sound like you've never watched me before. So if you've truly fucking watched me, Chloe, how come you're talking wrong? How come you're asking me all the wrong kind of questions? How come you're saying you're going to let go? How come you're saying you're going to give up? You haven't listened to a word I've said, have you? You've watched me and then you've confused yourself by watching everyone else. So you haven't really been listening, have you, Chloe? Because if you fucking had, you wouldn't have written that. So don't bullshit me. Oh, I didn't know that it's actually not conforming, they're reflecting. I didn't actually know I'm not meant to let go. I didn't know I shouldn't give up. But I've been listening to you since 2021. I really need to wash my fucking ears out. Or stop confusing yourself, darling, with all these other people. Because I'm sorry, if you watch me and then you confuse yourself with other people, no wonder you're fucking confused. I'm not getting annoyed at you. I'm just like, don't blame me for your problems. If you were listening and really fucking listened, he'd be here and he'd be back conformed. But he doesn't conform, he reflects you. So you haven't fucking changed, Chloe, unfortunately. So don't blame me. People are coming here and blame me. I've been listening to you. Yeah, were you really listening? Oh, no, not really. I was confusing myself watching 10,000 other coaches. So you weren't really listening, were you? Well, I listened, but I didn't really do the work that you said. Okay. Did you go and do my self-concept course and assess your self-concept issues? Oh, no, I've never done it. Okay. Do you know what your self-concept issues are? Oh, I have no clue. Okay. You can't do this by osmosis. You can't just listen to me and then everything changes. You have to actually do the work. You have to actually know what your self-concept issues are. You need to know what they are to change them, for him to change. You get it? Oh, no, I don't get it, because when I listen to you, I'm too busy waiting for the magic bean answer. And because you're not giving it to me, I just go and watch other coaches who give me the magic bean and make me feel good about myself and go, you're limitless. And then I listen to them because it buoys me up, makes me feel good. But secretly, I actually don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And I'm not just talking about you, Chloe. I'm talking about everyone who comes in here and says, I listen to you. And then they haven't done the self-concept course. They haven't assessed themselves. They haven't really listened. They're confusing themselves with other coaches. And they come out with inane shit like saying, should I give up or let go or conform? Which means they haven't listened to a word I've said, because you wouldn't even say the word conform. You would never dare come on a live of mine and say, should I let go? You've obviously been watching Law of Attraction, people, haven't you? You wouldn't even dare say that if you've been watching me, really watching me. If you really had. If you really listened. If you really fucking listened. You wouldn't use language like that. Guys, you can't bullshit me. I have a big bullshit meter. You know why? Because I was a compulsive liar when I was a kid. When you lie to me, I see right fucking through you. Why do you think I can read people so well? What do you think about Joe Dispenza? He's a chiropractor. That's what I think about him. I don't need to know where my vagus nerve is to manifest. I manifest fine, thanks, Joe, without knowing what it is or where it is. How about that? Or my pineal gland or whatever other scientific shit he goes on about. It's 2:45 for Fuck the 3D, darling. It's a focused course. It's not a mini course. The mini courses are 95 and this is a focused course. It's much, much longer with much more material, way more videos. 5 videos, 5 workbooks. Sorry, 5 videos, 4 workbooks, 3 mental diet diaries, and the oath at the end of the assessment, at the end of the course. So it's a lot of material. Just got the email. Oh, good. Lois, how are you? I'm great, Jenny. He's a chiropractor. I laugh so hard. Guys, really. Lois, I'm loving the new sleep tape. Oh, good, Charlie boy. Yeah, I have a love sleep tape, guys. What's it called? Charlie boy? I don't know what it's called. It's called Manifest Love Overnight. Yes, it's lovely, on my YouTube. We can tell by your questions who you watch, just saying. Guys, there are mentors like Sarah, okay, in our squad who see your questions over and over and over again. And they can tell from the way you've written the question who you've actually been watching. It'll either be some trending topic on YouTube at that time, like robotic affirming, and you're all talking about it, or it'll be something like you've phrased a question in a certain way based on what that coach says. And then you come in my group and asked questions based on what they've taught you, but you haven't really listened to me. So there's really no point going into my free subconscious laws group or the squad and asking questions when you really haven't bought the pearl yet and understood that your concept of self is what reflects out and everyone reflects it. If you haven't bought that pearl, as Neville calls it, understood that you are the only cause, you can watch every other coach and you'll come into my squad confused, with confused questions, not knowing why it's not manifesting. And if you just listen to me, if you, like, honestly, I don't mean this to be like dismissive of other coaches, but you've got to understand that you get confused. So if you just watch me and listen to Neville, you get it. But if you watch me, listen to Neville, also listen to 5 other people on YouTube and 10 other people on TikTok, it's like too many cooks in the kitchen spoil the broth. And you get all hella confused. Someone's telling you to robotic affirm. Someone's telling you to just get in the state, but not telling you how to get in the state. Someone else is telling you mental diet isn't important, or self-concept is a thing you could do, even though self-concept is all there is. Someone else is talking about letting go. Someone else is talking about giving up and finding someone else. And then you come to me and I go, you are the only cause. All you have to do is change your concept of self. The end. And you go, oh, it's that simple. Yes, what you're aware of will manifest. What are you aware of? What do you think you are? What's your self-concept? Oh, fuck, I haven't changed any of that. I've been doing all these things and this thing and then getting affected by the 3D and it throws me all the time and I spiral and I go into every group and I go into every video and I ask the same question over and over and over again. And sometimes I do it anonymously because I'm so ashamed of doing the same question over and over and over in Sasha's group and Sammy's group and someone else's group and someone else's video. I change my name because I'm too embarrassed because I've repeated myself 20 fucking times because I'm searching and searching and searching and searching and searching and searching and searching for the answer when the one thing is you are the only cause. What you're aware of, your concept of yourself will reflect out and manifest. The fucking end. Oh my God, it's that simple, Loz. If only I just listened to you and Neville. Guys, you can listen to anyone you like, but if they're confusing you and you're coming in here with confused questions like saying, should I let go and give up? Then whoever you're listening to has confused the living shit out of you. And I'm not paying out on any particular person here. I'm talking about when you've got confused, guys. What's this, Chloe, darling? Right, okay, well, Chloe, listen. I didn't mean to pay out on you. What you need to understand is here, if he's turned up a certain way and he hasn't conformed, you've got to think, when I read into what he's doing, what's that got to do with me, right? So let me just fix this for you. So I think you said something like he hasn't conformed yet or he's turning up wrong. He came back, but he's turned up wrong. So if he's come back, but he's still being a bit cold, or he's come back, he's not spending enough time with you, or he's come back and he's not being as affectionate as you want, do you have a story that you don't get what you want? Do you have a story about you that things are hard and things go wrong? Do you have a story about you that you don't get the love you need or you're not prioritized? So when he's come back, is he not prioritizing you and prioritizing his work or not spending enough time with you? Do you have a story that people don't spend enough time with you, that you've got something wrong with you? There's a whole lot of different things you could be thinking about yourself that are reflecting to him and causing him not to spend as much time with you, be cold, not be affectionate yet, not claim you as his girlfriend yet, because of your thoughts about yourself, darling. And that's why I'm saying you can let go all you like, but if you haven't changed you, he won't change. And then the next guy will reflect the exact same thing, and I know that from experience. Thank you, Jenna darling. Guys, you'll just manifest it in someone else because they're reflecting you. Everyone reflects you, whether it's your old SP and USP or 100 SPs from now. If you don't change, they won't change and they'll turn up the same. Have you not had a pattern in love? A lot of you have, and if you're really fucking honest with yourself, a lot of them turned out the same way or did the same thing. That's why people end up in abuse cycles. That's why people always end up with addicts. That's why people, and that's an extreme case, that's why people end up being left all the time. That's why people have multiple marriages that fail. It's them. They're the common denominator. It's not the person. And it's also the type of person you choose because that person reflects your self-concept so you feel comfortable with them. So say you feel comfortable with a person who doesn't really give you a lot of love and attention and affection, but you really want that. But when you were a kid, you weren't given a lot of time and love and attention and affection. You'll actually attract that kind of guy in, keep that kind of guy, manifest that kind of guy, and then complain about him, even though you chose him. Another guy could come along tomorrow giving you all the love and attention and time and affection. You'll find him weird. You'll be like, oh God, he's too clingy, he's too much. Because you're comfortable, your brain, your subconscious mind is comfortable reflecting what you think of you. Oh yeah, I don't really get prioritized. And they won't prioritize you. And someone prioritizes you feels weird. Oh, thank you, Jenna. Understand this, guys? They're reflecting you. They're always reflecting you. Okay. My pill was cinnamon bun flavoured, lol. What's this, Tanya? What are you talking about? So your mind's been everywhere. Yes, Chloe. So if you watch too many creators, I did this myself. Guys, I'll tell you what I used to do, okay? This is how I know how you guys get confused. I knew about Neville Goddard from 2016, but I knew about manifestation, obviously, since The Secret came out, okay? So since 2004, 2007, I've known all about The Secret and read, every person who was in The Secret, read all their things, read all their books, watched all their videos, went off and listened to Ernest Holmes and Napoleon Hill and Earl Nightingale and everyone, and I'm trying to think of all the people, right? All the bloody Asking is Given, what's her name? Esther Hicks. I'd read all those, watched all those videos, and I was confused as fuck about why it wasn't working. And I was suffering from depression and anxiety, so I couldn't feel joy all day like Esther was telling me to do. And I couldn't, Abraham, or whatever her fucking name is, and I couldn't feel joy because I was anxious. So I was feeling like I was doing it all wrong because I was confused because I was watching too many people. And then I discovered Neville and I went, oh my God, all he's teaching me is I have to change me. Now I got that part. But then I didn't get that bad shit still manifests from you. Oh, thank you, darling, for all the very red. Thank you. So I was manifesting SPs back and then losing them and not understanding why, because I hadn't fully and completely changed me. I was trying to change them because I made the mistake after I discovered Neville and then watching people who were talking about a specific person and getting them back. And then I focused on my specific person. So I kind of forgot for a bit what I learned from Neville that was all about me. I watched other creators. I started focusing on changing my person, focusing on affirming for them. They love me. They spend so much time with me. They're obsessed with me. This and that. They love me now. They don't talk about their ex-wife now. They're so committed to me now. We're in a beautiful, happy relationship now. I was doing all that stuff. Had I changed me? No. So then he came back. Everything was great for a while. Then I got triggered by a little tiny thing that he did. Cause that was still in my mind that meant I felt unprioritized and unwanted by him because I felt not good enough and unchosen. And then guess what? Did we break up again? Yeah. Did I realize that and then go, holy shit, I've been learning all this wrong. I've been confused. I better go back to Neville. Went back to Neville, went, you are the only cause. You are the only cause. You are the only cause. I read that everywhere and went, oh my God, why was I trying to change him? Why was I trying to change the outside? Why was I fucking with the 3D? Then the penny dropped. And some of you, the penny only drops when you've been in my squad. Some of you, the penny only drops when you've done this course. I thought the penny dropped with the self-concept course. I thought the penny dropped with Worthy as Fuck for Love with some of you. It did. But some of you still weren't aware of what your mental diet was and it was really trash. And then you went, oh shit, I've done Worthy as Fuck for Love. I realised I was the only cause. I did the declaration at the end of every part and realised I can't blame my specific person, but I did all that bit, but I forgot to say fuck the 3D. Oh, thank you, Jenna. Got it. What's this? Yeah, I need to start working on my self-concept. I just had a baby. Oh, okay, Chloe. So if you just had a baby with him, then if you've got a whole lot of stories that he doesn't want the baby or it's made your relationship different, or what's your story about the baby as well? Think about that. That's what you need to change. Right? Hope that helped. After being part of the squad, I only listened to Loz and Sasha. The other ones are very confusing. Look, Sasha and Shannon at Lifestyle Manifesting and I all talk very similarly. Right? If you just stick to, if you want to watch other people, if you just stick to me, Sasha at I Am Sasha Official and Shannon at Lifestyle Manifesting, you can't go wrong because we don't stray from what we say. We just teach straight Neville. Right? What's happening? What's Adriana say? Everyone's laughing at. What's this? My dog is farting up a storm underneath me. I didn't need the penny to drop. I needed to be beat with a tube sock full of quarters. Yes, I am the holder of the tube sock full of quarters. Yeah. I've had a bucket of pennies with each course. Oh, good, Tanya, good. What if the new state feels disorientating? Will it subside? Well, it can, darling, because it feels weird to you because that's not you. You're normally feeling sorry for yourself and in victim mode and feeling like you're not enough and your brain no like you. Your brain came up with that self-concept that you had before. It doesn't like it. It will feel disorientating. As Neville calls it, it's like putting on a new pair of shoes or a new suit. Oh, okay. And you have to wear in the new... You have to wear in the new shoes. So think about your... Sorry, I just got distracted by the WhatsApp. If you're wearing a new pair of shoes, would they hurt at first and would your feet hurt? Right? I thought I was moving on and focusing on the good, but someone else outside of me brought SP and I got anxious. Why? What are you talking about? So someone brought it up in the 3D. You need this course, darling. You're making the 3D throw you. Doesn't matter what someone else brought up. If something happened in 3D and it triggers a feeling of not being chosen, should I work on that? Yes, please. Yes, absolutely, darling. Absolutely work on that. So you're aware of your trigger. That's good. What's this? Loz, I'm so tired of not feeling good enough for SP and getting triggered when comparing to third party. Well, Eleanor, you've got to work on that, darling, because otherwise a whole lot of third parties will show up. Either that one or another one. They're like buses. If you don't feel like you'll be chosen, he'll choose someone else. Do my I Am Chosen sleep tape every night on my YouTube, darling. Every night. And use those affirmations. Oh, we're not talking about coaches anymore, guys. The only reason why I said all that was because Chloe came in here confused and I was like, who you been watching? And I didn't ask her who she'd been watching, but I was just saying, if you watch too many people, you can get confused because I did. That's the only reason why I brought that up, okay? My friends send a photo of this morning of my SP with girls, but I just ignore it. He misses me too much. Well, good, darling. And ask your dumb friends never to do that again and say, if you're really my friend, you won't do that. And I don't appreciate this and you're not fucking helping me. Are you my friend or not? That's what I'd be saying. Where are we? What's going on? I don't know where she went. I have no idea. I haven't seen her on my For You page for ages. Hang on, guys. I'm going down. 4 new questions. Also, couples fight and they stay together, so don't get triggered after a silly fight. Yes, guys. Absolutely, Hannah. How are you, darling? Look, guys. You can have a fight and it can be resolved in your mind instantly. You don't have to worry about if you have a fight. That's where Fuck the 3D comes in. It doesn't matter what happens out here. You could have had the biggest blow-up argument and still get what you want. Doesn't matter. Sent you a link to friend. They said it sounds like you're putting a spell on your SP. No, darling, they're a bit confused. Your specific person is reflecting you. Your friend's reflecting you. She's even reflecting you because you've probably got a fear that this is a bit woo-woo and weird. And that they'll judge you for doing it. That's why she said it. Guys, I'm not telling you not to watch people. You can watch whoever the fuck you want, Ms. Mitchell, okay? Good for you. I'm talking about people like Chloe before who sounded hella fucking confused and were coming in here with a whole lot of shit. Watch whoever you like, guys. You're a fucking adult. If your mind doesn't get confused, then great. But I'm saying, those of you who are confused, please just maybe cut down on who you watch so you're not confused, and then you can watch other people, and then you can decide, is this confusing me or not? I don't give a shit who you watch, Ms. Mitchell. Watch whoever the fuck you want. You don't have to come in here defending other people. I don't give a crap who you watch. But you got all your manifestations yet? Investigate your self-concept. Abandonment, question mark. Rejection, question mark. Not good enough, question mark. Work on that. Yes. Why am I constantly fearing my dogs are going to die? They are 3 and 4, like they're not even old. When you were younger, was someone really sick, or did you have an animal that was sick, or did you have someone leave you? That's probably why. So you've got to stop thinking that. Does it have to do with my abandonment issues? Yes. So abandonment issues can make you feel like someone's going to die or get sick. It can give you the real fears that they're going to die or get sick. I remember I used to get that. I used to worry that my parents would die when I lived in London and I wouldn't get to see them before they died and I lived in London and blah, blah, blah. Where does that come from? My parents are fine. My parents are both still alive. All right, darling. I manifested stuff for my house. I thought of you, Loz. Oh, wonderful, darling. Hooray. What are some good abandonment affirmations? No one would dare leave me. I'm too important to lose. I'm too special to them. People are in my reality always stay. I don't need to worry about them anymore. I know they're safe if you worry about them being sick or dying or something. Hang on, guys. I manifested stuff for my house. I thought of you, Loz. Oh, I saw that one. What's this? Thanks for the update. She's doing well. Oh, good. Hang on, guys. I gave Loz a compliment. Guys, please don't argue in here. It's like so high school. You understand that when you guys are arguing amongst yourselves in the chat, it makes my skin crawl. It makes me feel like I'm back at high school with a whole lot of girls who couldn't stand each other. And I'm not talking to you, and I'm not talking to you. And you know what happened with those girls? I stopped talking to those fucking girls. I was just like, you know what? Until you fucking grow up, I'll be over here being a goddamn adult who can get along with everyone. I don't like bitchiness, guys. Please stop. So can you manifest SP back by believing it to happen, but self-concept to keep him? But how does self-concept change the 3D? What are you talking about? Sarah, no, fucking hell. You really need to go and watch all my stuff. They're reflecting you. What do you mean, how can self-concept help? They are reflecting your self-concept. It can't help. They are you pushed out. They are reflecting everything you think about you and everything you think about them. The end. That's it. Guys, if you're in here triggered by each other in the chat, just think about that. If you're arguing in my fucking chat, and I've got a course called Fuck the 3D, and you're in here arguing like triggered bitches, you think you might need this fucking course? You're even triggered by the chat. What do you like with your SP? This is what you like in my fucking chat. I remember when it was my 30th birthday and about half of my girlfriends from high school were not talking to each other. And I just had this birthday and I said, you're all coming and you're going to sit at the same table and you're going to sit next to a person you're not talking to and you're going to like it because it's my fucking birthday. And my brother cooked us a 5-course meal and we all sat there and had a lovely fucking time because they all got over themselves. Because I don't put up with that shit. When I was at school, and I was a school teacher, well, not at school, when I was a school teacher, and someone would come to me and go, I'm not talking to such and such, I don't want to sit next to her. I would be like, you're going to sit next to her and you're going to like it. And they'd be like, oh, but miss, and I'd be like, hello, what happens out there doesn't happen in here. I don't give a shit what's happening out there. Grow up. And they'd be like, oh, okay. And then they'd sit there and next minute they'd be chatting and I'd be like, oh my God. And it was mostly the girls. The boys never came to me and said, I'm not sitting next to blah, blah, blah. They fucking got over themselves. You talked about not having Starbucks by you the other day. Met a girl at my job that is moving to, you're going to say Perth and there's no Starbucks? What are you going to say? Loz, what are your thoughts on The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy? Wonderful book, darling. I don't refer to Joseph Murphy a lot because I've read a lot more Neville, right? And Neville's my man. But Joseph and Neville were both taught by Abdullah and both say the exact same thing, just in different ways. I'm chilling. Yes, currently assessing why I'm triggered. Sorry, Loz, the yelling. Guys. How is my self-concept going to get him to leave the third party and change all the 3D circumstances around me? Oh, Sarah, darling, honestly, if you haven't done my self-concept course, will you just get this one? Because you're a bit lost. The third party came along because you felt unchosen by him or unwanted by him. So then your relationship fell apart. Then he chose someone else because of your thoughts about yourself. All your thoughts that other girls are better than you, prettier than you, compete with you, are competition. Then competition came along because of your thoughts about yourself, or your thoughts of being unlovable, or your thoughts of being not enough. Then he chooses someone else. Then you get upset, but you don't realize all he's doing and all he can do is reflect your thoughts about, I'm not good enough. Other girls will come along and steal you. You don't really want me as badly as I want you. You don't really want this. You don't really love me. I'm unlovable. There's something wrong with me. Or whatever the thoughts are. I'm not saying they're all of those, but it can be some of those. Then a third party comes along and then you get thrown, and then you watch other creators telling you to banish the third party. And if you actually listen to my banish the third party sleep tape, I don't mention the third party once because I realize it's nothing to do with them. You can manifest them away all you like. Another one will come along like a bus next week. Do you ever stood at a bus stop and no buses come and then they'll come at once? That'll be what happens when you focus on getting rid of the third party, darling. Another one will just come because he's reflecting you. You can get rid of her all you like. He'll find another one because you haven't changed you. You're still thinking you're not chosen? He still won't choose you. Loz, are you going to make a podcast? That's an excellent idea, darling. I have the name and everything. I just have not had the time to start it. But I will. And you know what? I found a podcast producer and I actually need to lock that person in and get them on board so that I actually can do it. So I've got someone to edit it. It's just the editing of it and producing it that I don't want to handle because I just don't have the time. But yes, I will, guys. I promise I will. And then I'll have interviews with different people. I'm telling myself that Loz is on every single night live. Oh my God, yes, a podcast. Yes, I will, guys, I promise. I lost my diamond earring. How can I manifest it? Well, fuck the 3D, okay? So at the moment, Manifest All the Things will teach you things like that. Like I've lost things and found them again. So I've lost earrings and stuff in England and found them twice by just imagining it back in my hand. So just imagine it back in your hand, okay? Or imagine it back on your finger. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God it's back on my finger. Oh, thank God I found it. Right? And you just imagine it. Imagine the weight of it. Imagine the feel of it. Imagine you twisting it over your finger in your imagination. Imagine having it in your hand and then putting it back on. Right? And don't worry about the circumstances, please. How do you know for sure it's not universal God? Is he your God? You need to read the Bible again, darling. You're a little confused. Do you not know that Jesus Christ is in you? Test yourself and see. Test yourself that you are holding to the faith that Jesus Christ is in you. You don't realize that? Read it again. Fuck 3D is out now. The most transformational course. Yes, wonderful. All right. Guys, so you can go and get it right now at subconsciouslaws.com or through your email you just got. Or, and I'm going over to YouTube at 9:30 to do a premiere. Yes, there's a premiere in 15 minutes. Jenna's just reminded me on YouTube, and I'll answer your questions over there, guys, in the chat box. So at 9:30 in 15 minutes, if you go over to my YouTube, Subconscious Laws YouTube, there's a video there all about this kind of stuff that you really need to watch, okay? And I'll answer your questions in the chat box. What's this? I find myself thinking all day, I'm in Barbados, about my manifestation after doing the diet. Good, darling. Yes, you are the only thinker, and yes, there are all different versions of you. Yes, darling. I'm going to be on the podcast talking about my SP proposing. Yes, Anna. How do you know for sure it's not? I saw that one. Hang on. Fuck the 3D, out now, most transformational course. Yes, guys, honestly, I wouldn't say that unless we had the reviews that we did from the squad members. So when you go to the website page, you'll be able to read some reviews. When you go to your email today and you check the email we've just sent, you'll see a lot of feedback from the squad members. There's heaps more. We haven't posted all of it. But people have said it's transformed them. People have said it's opened their eyes. People have said it's been very shocking to them what their mental diet was. So that's why I'm saying it's our most transformational, because even though people had done the self-concept course, they didn't realize what their mental diet was really. There was no way of them tracking it. So the Mental Diet Diaries inside this course will track it for you and give you a visual representation at the end of every week of what you're doing wrong and what you need to change. All right, guys. So I'm going to be live in a minute over on YouTube. Actually, I'll go there now. So give me 1 minute to have a loo break and then go over to subconsciouslaws.com. Actually, Jenna, can you find the link to that video? Can you somehow link it, or the name of the video? It's called, it's premiering at 9:30 It is called, let me see it. Wait a minute. Oh, I can't see it because there's WhatsApp notifications everywhere. It's called The Voices in Your Head Fuck It Up. Can you guys see this? I don't know if you can see it with my green screen. The Voices in Your Head Fuck It Up. Okay, if you go over there, I will be live in a minute and I'll be answering your questions in the chat box. All right, guys? And then you can watch that and I will answer your questions. Do you do private one-to-one coaching? I do, guys, but you need to be in the squad and I only do it every 2 weeks. So you need to be a member of the squad and you need to have either done my self-concept course or my Worthy as Fuck for Love course because there are assessments in there that assess your self-concept. So I need the assessment scores to be able to coach you. Okay? All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Please go and get Fuck the 3D now. If your mental diet is shit, if you keep wondering where your manifestation is, if your person hasn't conformed, get Fuck the 3D because the 3D out here is throwing you and you don't realize yet that it's you and what you're doing in here that's causing it not to change. And that's why you're feeling so despondent and that's why you're spiraling and that's why you're getting upset and that's why your manifestation isn't here yet. It's only $245 and you can get the squad discount if you're in the squad and you can also combine it with my other mini courses and I promise you that when you get to the end of it, you'll realize all the things you're doing wrong and you'll know what to do to change it.